Hey there, Taurus, and welcome to your July 2017 general reading with Divine Love Tarot. And I welcome you to this video. If it's your first time reading with me, thank you so much. If you're returning, thank you also. And I'm glad to have you back, okay? Like I said, I'm very, very new to YouTube, so I appreciate you guys giving me a chance, okay? So we're going to go ahead and do a general reading for you. And this is going to be 5-card spread, okay? I'm going to pull 5 cards. 4 cards are going to be your weekly energies. 1 card is the overall energy for the month, okay, or the underlying theme. So let's go ahead and get into it. The first card we have for this month is the Knight of Cups. The next card we have is the Tower card. Next card we have is the 5 of Wands in reverse. And the next card that we have is the Ace of Wands. Okay, so Wands. And then the overall theme is the 8 of Pentacles. Okay, so your overlying theme for the month is that you're going to have to get down to some work. All right, so let's see what's going on in the reading and see how that plays into your theme and how your theme plays into each week. So coming into the month, you have the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups represents, if it's a person, someone who's charming, someone who's seductive, imaginative, kind of like the knight in shining armor, all right? Someone in touch with their feelings or their intuition, all right? So this can be you, this can be a person that you know, or it could be an event, or it could just be the energy that's surrounding you right now. You could be feeling very creative. And so there could be a new start to a creative project. And if so, this card is advising you to balance your imagination with the real world. Okay, try not to get too carried away in fantasy land. All right. If you've been drawn to a certain hobby, a certain activity, or a certain person, this card is encouraging you to go for it. So let's go ahead and move to the Tower, because I do realize by the time you watch this, we're probably going to be already going into the second and third week of the month. So the second week of the month is the Tower card. So this is the card of transformation, okay? Disaster, upheaval, sudden changes, could be a revelation, but basically something happens that rocks your world or shakes your foundation. Okay, so your sense of security has been compromised. This represents a big change. Something big has happened. This card is asking you not to ignore any red flags in the situation. So if this is a person that you met, the Tower card could be warning you that this person may be charming and seductive, but there's some red flags that you need to pay attention to. All right. This could be news that you hear out of the blue that somehow affects you in a really big way. So let's go ahead and hit this with some clarifiers. The Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles represents generosity and prosperity. All right. This is the card of giving and taking. So your flow of money could be disrupted somehow, okay? Or someone could be asking you for money. Maybe this person is charming you because they want to ask you for a huge favor. Who knows? Let's clarify a little bit more. Okay, so we get the Four of Pentacles, but I mean in reverse. The Four of Wands in reverse, not Pentacles. So the Four of Wands in reverse is saying that you have a fear of losing something, or there's been some type of breakdown in communication. Okay, it could be a breakdown in your family communication. There's some instability or disruption in your home environment, all right? But this card in the reverse also means transformation and change, which is what happens after the Tower card. So there's been some type of breakdown in your family communication. Something has disrupted your flow of money. Lord, okay. So we have the Nine of Cups, okay? The Nine of Cups represents indulgence. So maybe you realize that you've been spending too much and you have to cut back on your spending. Okay, your flow of money has been disrupted somehow. You might have found out that you're in some type of debt, or some type of financial difficulty. Okay, because this card Um, let's just see if we can clarify this. Oh Lord. Okay, so the Three of Swords. Okay, um, Three of Swords represents recovering from some type of challenging time, some type of loss. Okay, it's just heartache. This could be the loss of a family member. So maybe someone who was supporting you, you lost the support of someone, and it's something happened. There was a breakdown in communication between you and someone that you loved. Maybe this is a breakdown in communication between you and a child, and you can no longer support that child, and this is hard. Um, the Devil in reverse. Okay, so hold on, let me take off my little bracelet. Okay, so we have the Devil in reverse tied to the Tower card. And so the Devil in reverse represents overcoming addictions, overcoming some type of bondage. Whatever the devil represented, you're getting over it. You're transforming now. You're moving on. So you could have had an addiction to something. You could have had an addiction to maybe spending money. You could have had an addiction to shopping or doing something that put your family into difficulty, and you have to cut back your spending now. Okay, the transformation has come. You got that bill, and it shocked you. It shocked your family. You could have had a gambling addiction, and it caused and these are just different scenarios that might fit different people. But what I'm feeling here is that either someone has been cut off financially, or you have had to cut someone off financially. But there was a codependent situation. So, do we want to clarify this anymore? Um, there was a codependent situation. I'm trying to see. No, let's go ahead and move on because I pulled a lot of cards for this one particular card. So we move on now, and after this week, we move into the third week, which is the Five of Wands in reverse. Okay, so the Five of Wands in reverse signifies that this is the period after conflict, or maybe you're trying to avoid conflict. Okay, because upright, this represents conflict. So in the reverse, you're trying to do whatever you can to avoid some type of conflict. There's an increased focus on your goals with this card. Okay, so maybe you're trying to avoid whatever conflict was started in this situation in this week. Okay, but basically, this could also be a sigh of relief after the conflict. All right, so when the Five of Wands is in reverse, it's like, okay, whew, that's over. Time to move on. Okay, so you may realize that you need to focus in order to achieve your goals. That's what the Five of Wands is saying. So then we move into the next week, and we have the Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Wands represents a new personal beginning, okay? This represents that you have all the time and energy to embark on a new path, all right? You can basically have a breakthrough moment, or something has happened, you're feeling inspired, you're feeling motivated. Some type of new opportunity is about to come your way, okay? This can represent that you are restless and ready to move forward in your life. So, with the overall theme being the Eight of Pentacles, this is a card of apprenticeship, education, learning, ambition. Okay, this card represents a change in a new beginning in work, possibly, education, or some type of financial circumstance. Could be a new career path, okay? Could be going back to school. You could be changing your major. You could be focused on improving your situation, whatever way you can. Okay, so maybe you've been working for years and you're deciding to go back to school, and that's gonna upset the apple cart for your family. That news is gonna throw everything off, and a lot of things are gonna be affected by that. Who knows? That's just one example. um but this is saying that basically whatever hard work you do now will lead to success in the future. Your goals are attainable, but you're going to have to work hard for them. So, I have another scenario that's coming to me, and This could be a college student, okay? Someone could be in college, and you decide at the beginning of the month that you want to change your major to something creative, okay? Well, guess what? Your parents don't like that situation. Your parents are like, excuse us. And that causes a big deal because in a lot of families and a lot of cultures, they want you to have, what do they call it? Get a real degree, right? Yeah, be a doctor, be a lawyer, be someone that can, make a lot of money, or someone that can be guaranteed to have a job. So if you come home and say, oh, mom, I want to be a dancer, or I want to be a musician, or I want to be an artist, your parents are like, what in the world are you doing to us? Um, yeah, you know, yeah, that's great that you want to do that, but we pay for your tuition. And we don't like this right now, okay? We're not happy about your choice. You spend too much. You already spend too much. We're already spending a lot of money on you. Okay, I thought we decided that you were going to do this. You're breaking our heart, okay? We can't support you anymore. This codependent situation has to end. You've been relying on us. We've been paying all your college bills, all of your tuition, all of your clothes, all of your everything for the last how many years, and now you're going to switch. We can't do it anymore. That's just one scenario. But guess what? Even though they said they can't do it, you're determined. And after the conflict, after the dust settled, right, they could have said, you know what? We will do it, but there's conditions, right? Which is also what the Six of Pentacles represents. Or you've decided that you're going to do it yourself. You're just going to work hard. All right? You're going to put in that extra hard work because that's the theme for this month. And that's the new beginning. But whatever it is, this is the seed, and the seed can't grow without harvest. And in order to harvest that, you're going to have to put in the toil. You're going to have to work hard for whatever it is that you want. So that's one scenario, okay? Then we have someone who perhaps you may have decided you want to change career paths. I think I said this already. You want to change career paths. The devil in reverse represents an unfulfilling job situation. You've been suffering in silence for a long time in this job that you don't want. You can't, you want to spend money, you want to indulge, you want to be happy, okay? And, this may be hard for your family to deal with. You're upsetting the balance of your family right now because the cash flow is going to be affected until you get this new job. And this is a transformation. This is change. This is a big change for your family. But afterwards, this conflict is going to go, everything is going to settle down and you're going to have that new beginning. Okay, Taurus. Trying to see what else this could be. What else I'm getting here is that this could be maybe like a sugar daddy type of situation or sugar mama type of situation. Someone charmed you, took you for a lot of money. You realized that they were manipulating you. You realized that, they used you somehow, and it shocked you. It shocked you to realize that this person did this to you, okay? But you're working hard to correct this situation. You're working hard to make things right. And so that's another or it's just a creative project, some type of creative project that you've decided, a new hobby that you've decided to start, and whatever it is, you decided to be a tarot card reader, and your family's going crazy. I understand it. Someone who once supported you is not going to support you anymore. But you're still going to go ahead with this new beginning. All right, Taurus, but this is a good way to end the month. So, sometimes we need to go through change and transformation in order to start fresh. And that's exactly what these cards are saying. So let me know, Taurus. Let me know in the comments if this reading resonated with you or not. If it did, like I said, please sure to let me know. Please share this video with your other Taurus friends, or if you're cross-watching, your Taurus spouse or partner. And thumbs up this video if you liked it. And if you haven't subscribed, then I would love for you to join my channel, okay? I hope you guys are enjoying your summer, and I'll see you at the next reading, all right? Bye, Taurus.